If you have been struggling to lose fat no matter what you do, then this video is for you. Today I'm going to explain the real reason why your fat loss journey is stuck, why traditional advice might be failing you, and most importantly, what you can do to finally get a breakthrough. I want to promise you something up front. This is not about starving yourself, this is not about doing brutal workouts, and this is not about following some magic diet plan. This is about understanding your body and your mind on a deeper level. So that way you can create lasting change that feels sustainable, realistic, and even enjoyable. If you stick with me throughout this video, you will walk away with clarity on why fat loss feels impossible sometimes, and you will have actionable steps that will put you back in control of your body. So let's get into it. Let's get real for a second. I understand how frustrating it can feel to try so hard and still not getting the results. You start to wonder to yourself, am I broken? Is my metabolism slow? Am I just lazy? These results can feel crushing, and the worst part is that so many information out there either blames you or tries to push on quick fixes that don't even work long term. You feel stuck in a cycle of trying, failing, and then feeling worse about yourself. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is that you're missing a key piece that nobody really talks about? And that's exactly what I want to unpack today. Let's start with the most common fat loss advice: calories in versus calorie out. That sounds simple, right? Eat less than you burn, lose weight, eat more, gain weight. But real life is never that black and white. Your body is not a math equation that you can solve just by cutting calories and hitting the treadmill every day. Your metabolism, your hormones, your stress levels, your sleep patterns, all of these interact and affect how your body processes food, stores fat, and burns energy. For example, if you're stressed, your body holds on to more cortisol, which is a hormone that tells your body to store onto fat because it's in stress mode. If you're sleep deprived, your hunger hormones go crazy, causing you to crave more junk food. It also will cause you to feel hungrier than you actually are. If you're constantly in a state of restriction, then your metabolism slows down to protect you. So even if you're doing everything right on paper, your body might actually be sabotaging your efforts because it's in survival mode. Hormones are like command centers for fat loss. Insulin, leptin, ghrelin, and cortisol. These all play distinct roles. When these hormones are balanced, your body efficiently burns fat. But when they're not balanced, fat loss stalls. Insulin regulates your blood sugar and fat storage. If you eat a lot of processed carbs and sugar, your insulin spikes. This then signals your body to store fat. Leptin tells your brain when you are full. If leptin resistance develops, then your brain thinks you're starving, causing you to overeat. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone. When you're sleep deprived or even stressed, your ghrelin levels increase, making you then feel hungry all the time. Cortisol, which is the stress hormone, encourages fat storage, especially around the belly. It does this to protect your organs, especially in times of stress. Understanding and balancing these hormones is crucial to losing fat. Stress is not just a hormonal problem. It physically changes your body chemistry. Chronic stress means consistently high cortisol, which, as I mentioned before, signals your body to hold on to fat. Sleep is equally as important. Studies show that people who get less than 6 hours of sleep at night gain weight faster and struggle more to lose fat than those who get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you want to lose fat, you have to prioritize your mental health and rest just as much as you prioritize your food and movement. Many diets work initially because they restrict foods drastically or cut out entire food groups, but this sets you up for failure. Your body reacts to restriction by slowing metabolism and increasing your hunger hormones. This starvation mode leads to binge eating or giving up altogether. Sustainable fat loss comes from balance and listening to your body, not punishment. Your mindset impacts your fat loss journey a lot more than you realize. If you believe that you will never lose weight, then your brain creates subconscious resistance. Changing your mental narrative rewires your brain to support your goals. Consistency is easier when your mindset is compassionate and positive, not self-critical. So what can you do starting today? Number 1, prioritize getting enough sleep. Number 2, manage your stress. Try meditating, try journaling, try taking daily walks, anything that can relax you. Number 3, balance your meals. Focus on whole foods filled with fiber, protein, and healthy fats, and avoid crash diets. Number 4, move more but enjoy it. Walk, dance, do stuff that you love. And number 5, work on your mindset. Use positive affirmations, journaling, celebrating your small wins. Anything that could get you to actually feel good about yourself. Now let's dive into nutrition. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Leafy greens, colorful vegetables, and fruits provide fiber and micronutrients. Lean proteins like chicken, fish, and eggs help regulate hunger hormones and helps you build muscle. Healthy fats from avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oils support your hormone production. Limit processed and refined foods. Minimize sugary snacks, sodas, and fried foods. Avoid diet products that are high in artificial sweeteners. Hydration matters. Drink plenty of water because I always say sometimes you could mistake thirst for hunger. Staying hydrated also supports metabolism and your digestion. Exercise is very important, but it does not have to be intense or exhausting to actually work. Walking is one of your best friends. Aim for 30 to 60 minutes a day, breaking it up however you want that will fit your schedule. Strength training builds muscle and boosts your metabolism. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. Body weight exercises or even dumbbell exercises 2 to 3 times a week is perfect. Avoid overtraining. Too much cardio can increase cortisol and your hunger. This will then sabotage your fat loss. Listen to your body and include rest days. Let's talk about habit stacking. This is the technique where you build new habits by attaching them to existing routines. It makes change feel less overwhelming because you're not starting from scratch. You're just adding on. For example, after you brush your teeth, immediately drink a glass of water. After you eat dinner, spend 5 minutes prepping a healthy snack for the next day. After you get home from work, change into workout clothes and take a quick 10-minute walk. These small add-ons create momentum and turns healthy actions into automatic routines. This is crucial for sustainable fat loss because it keeps you consistent without exhausting your willpower. One of the biggest struggles is figuring out what to eat daily, especially when life is just busy. That's why meal prepping can be such a game changer. Step 1, plan your meals. Pick simple, nutrient-dense meals that you enjoy. Step 2, shop smart. Make a list of ingredients and shop once or twice a week to save time. Step 3, prep efficiently. Set aside a couple hours on the weekend or even weekdays to cook in batches. Store the meals in containers for grab and go convenience. Meal prepping reduces decision fatigue, helps control portion, and prevents reaching for unhealthy options when you're hungry but too tired to cook. Eating out or social gatherings can challenge your progress, but you do not have to avoid them. Here are some tips to navigate social eating. Eat a balanced meal beforehand so that way you're not starving. Focus on the people and experience, not just the food. Choose the healthiest option available without stressing over it. For example, grilled over fried. Allow yourself a treat if you want it, just keep your proportions moderate. Drink water or seltzer to stay hydrated and make sure you're slowly eating. And remember, one meal will not ruin your progress. It's your overall habits that matter the most. Emotional eating is a huge hurdle for many people, but the first step is awareness. Noticing when you're eating out of boredom, stress, or sadness instead of you actually eating because you're hungry. Here are some strategies to help you maintain emotional eating. Keep a journal for you to track your emotions and your triggers. Find other alternative outlets like walking, drawing, calling a friend, even watching a movie. Practice mindful eating. Eat slowly, savor every bite, and make sure you check in with your fullness. Build a supporting environment by removing the triggering foods. Instead, replace those with healthier snacks. This does not mean you need to be perfect. This is just helping you build tools to help you overcome the emotional eating. The best workout is the one that you actually enjoy and can do consistently. Choose activities that actually bring you joy, like dancing, yoga, or just mixing different exercises, whatever you actually like. Mix up your movement types. cardio for heart health, strength training for metabolism, and stretching for recovery. Schedule your workouts like appointments so then they turn into non-negotiables. Listen to your body, and like I said before, include rest days to avoid burnout. Consistency over intensity is key. Sustainable fat loss is a lifestyle, not a temporary phase. Focus on building habits that last, prioritizing your health and not just your physical appearance, being patient with your body's unique timeline. Remember, every small step counts and compounds over time. Once you build a solid foundation with simple movement, it's now time to challenge your body in new ways to avoid burnout and stalled progress. Incorporate interval training, also known as HIIT. HIIT alternates short bursts of intense efforts with recovery periods. It boosts your metabolism and helps you burn fat efficiently. Add resistance variation using resistance bands, dumbbells, or kettlebells to help you build muscle. Remember, fat loss is not just about the number on the scale. It's about improving your health, confidence, and quality of life. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate every win, whether it's big or small. You have everything you need to win inside you. Trust the process, stay consistent, and keep moving forward. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!